Oh goodness, folks, look at this. Trees are blooming. Sun is shining. Wherever it might be, there it is. Stray cats are a-strayin'. Meow with your bad self, kitty. Damn. Vlog day. Not too sure what's going on for today. We're just gonna have to see. Oh, there was a trailer for a movie that I wanted to check out, so maybe we'll just do the reaction and all that for the vlog today. Either way, it'll probably just be a little quick vlog for now. I got a merch design that I want to work on, and I want to get a new Oculus video done. But again, we'll see how the day goes. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Roll the intro. Oh, good folks. A little sip of the coffee. Good folks. I just want to throw this out there. If you have something you want to achieve in life, or you have something you want to do, whether it's, you know, starting a fucking YouTube channel, doing vlogs, whatever it is, the only person in charge of that succeeding or failing is you. It's you. It's one of those things. If every time a minor obstacle comes up or anything happens, if you're basically like, oh well, whatever, I just won't do it anymore, or oh whatever, I'll just quit. Well, then it's probably not as big of a passion in your life as you think it is. Especially nowadays, like with doing like videos or music or fucking anything really. There's so many talented people. There's so many talented just individuals in so many different fields nowadays that if you're not constantly trying to progress your skills, if you're not constantly showing like what you're capable of in a way, you're gonna get left behind. Because there are so many talented folks like just coming up through the ranks, you know what I mean? Especially like even nowadays, a lot of younger people are, you know, they're not going for that regular 9-to-5 type work or whatever it is. They're chasing a creative passion. And you know what I mean? If it's one of those things where you're like, well, if by the end of this year something doesn't work out, I'm gonna stop. Those people are like, well, this is all I think about all day, and no matter what, I'm going to make this work. You're going to get left behind when it's compared to those people. You know what I mean? But it's also, if you're not willing to work consistently and you're not willing to constantly make yourself better personally and in whatever venture you're taking, then yeah, like what are you doing? And it's also, don't compare yourself to people who have already been through that process. They've already taken the lumps on the road. They've already fucking dealt with, you know, shitty people in their life or whatever it is. They've been through all of this, so they've been able to build up. If you keep pushing and everything and you don't give up, then you can too. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like ain't nothing fancy going on here, folks. Got this table from Walmart. You know what I mean? Laptop. That's all my editing stuff basically right there. You know what I mean? Got my figures and stuff. Yeah, this was like, you know, I showed it on the vlogs and everything beforehand. Like this was just like a mud room, rec room type shit. It's just one of those things, like make it work for yourself, folks. You're either gonna make it work or you're gonna make it fail. And the only person in charge of that is you. Because just because somebody says something negative about you or whatever have you, starts like rumors or fucking dislikes your stuff, whatever it is, that doesn't affect you. That doesn't dictate for like a 100% fact like of whether you can continue or not. That's up to you. You know what I mean? Like if you have something that you really want in life, keep fucking pushing. Keep going. Keep moving forward. One more round. I don't hear no damn bell. If you want something, go get it, folks. But if you don't want it, acknowledge that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just acknowledge it. Maybe you still want to do something just like as a hobby for yourself, but you don't want to do it in more of like a public light or whatever it is. You know, I don't know. If there's something you want, go get it. Don't compare yourself to the folks that are already successful or whatever, or have already been through all that stuff, because like comparison doesn't bring you anything great in life. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's If that's what you really, if something is what you really want to do in life, there should be nothing to stop you. But if you're always looking for a way out, or you're always like, oh, well, if this happens or that happens, I'm not going to do this anymore. Well, there's about 5 other people that are just kind of like, all right, cool. Well, we're ready to move past you and show these people what we have. So why don't you go take a back seat? The next thing you know, 2 years have gone by and you got nothing to show for it. You know what I mean? Go out and get what you want in life, folks. You're in charge of it. You're in charge of your inner peace. You're in charge of like success and failures. Go do it. Well, I'm an absolute genius, folks. I forgot to charge my camera battery. So, if the quality looks a little different, apologies. But I may have to finish the vlog on the phone. Either way, it's still fucking 1080p, so what can you do? Oh, you know what? Let's add that. If you want to do like vlogs or any type of video stuff, if you have a cell phone, you can shoot HD videos, folks. Even if you're rocking a Samsung S8 or something like that, the main cameras have so many different things you can do nowadays. Like, just Zack Snyder did a fucking short film on an iPhone. Zack Snyder shot a short film on an iPhone. All you need, folks, is one of these. I gotta charge the camera battery. Mucho love. Hooligans. I just saw like just a beautiful moment. So jumped on YouTube real quick and before I say anything, I'm a huge fan of Trailer Park Boys. I basically grew up watching them. I actually had the honor to meet Mr. Leahy and Randy, get their autographs and everything. I got to talk with them for a bit. I actually got advice that I've still carried to this day, as far as videos or anything goes in life and just creative things. But also with this, it's called Trailer Park Boys on the Road and on the Liquor. It's a video showing just like the different stops that they've made doing autograph signings. And man, there was a kid, it was probably like 15 or something, maybe 15. He got their autograph and he was like, you would have thought he just met like Superman or something, you know what I mean? Like he was just so happy and like he had tears in his eyes and everything because he was just so happy to meet these guys and get their autograph and everything. And it made me think. It's like, because I know a bunch of people that will like hate on Trailer Park Boys. They think it's like it's dumb, it's a stupid show, it's whatever. But we can look at a bunch of things and think that. There's people who think Star Wars is super nerdy. I love how I actually motioned with this hand and you see that? Yeah. Thanks, Hamilfet. Always adding. Anyway, like people will see Star Wars and think that it's like super nerdy or ridiculous or whatever. But like if some people met like Mark Hamill or whatever, it'd be the same reaction. You know, it's just because somebody else thinks like something's stupid or ridiculous or it's not funny or whatever, if you like it and it brings that much joy to your life, then embrace it, celebrate it, share it with others. Don't worry about other people who think it's stupid or it's just a bunch of people making fools of themselves or they're, you know, whatever it is. Just enjoy it. Because for these people, it might not add anything to their life and they think it's like pointless and it's one of the, I've already listed all like the negative shit, but it's to you and to so many other people, the amount of happiness and joy and everything that it brings to your life is much more important than dealing with negative people and or how they feel. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it was such a beautiful moment and it had me thinking. So yeah, if there's something out there that you like, don't worry about all the negative shit people will say about it. Just enjoy it. You know what I mean? All right, good folks. The trailer that I had mentioned earlier in the vlog, it's called Mile 22. Lauren Cohen, Maggie from Walking Dead, Mark Wahlberg. Do I even need to list what he's in? Also, it has the guy from The Raid. You'll see it because I'm going to do the trailer reaction in just a second. If you've seen the Raid movies, mucho bueno. Heard that they're remaking them though, like in an American studio or something, and it just makes me sad. Either way, let's get to the trailer. Mile 22.
According to the government, we do not exist. We're ghosts. We're very real.
Saw Ronda Rousey.
Do you want to live in a world where everybody feels cozy and validated all the time? Or do you want to live in a world that works? We fight new wars. The old options, military, diplomacy, they don't always succeed. Sometimes you need a third option. That's Overwatch. According to the government, we do not exist.
Interesting.
We're ghosts. And we are very real. And we get shit done.
I'm already on board.
This one time, 9 pounds of radioactive isotope is missing.
It's enough to make 6 major cities uninhabitable.
He knows exactly where it is.
That's the guy from the raid.
What do you want? I want to know that's the country.
It's wanted for espionage.
We're talking about a corrupt low-level cop.
You're sitting here indicates he's not so low level.
Be careful. You fucking be careful.
Do you have men wandering our embassy?
Oh! Yes!
Can I trust you? Put me on a plane to the US and I'll give you everything.
Oh, man.
To go. This is no watch operation. The goal is deliver that package to here, mile 22.
Look, you know what game this is?
Take a drive.
Oh, shit.
What I'm about to go through.
This is not gonna go the way they think, I think. Man, this looks good. I'm down for this. Yep, not going the way they thought.
Got it. Take it. How many miles out are we? Our angel can only stay on the ground 2 minutes. They miss that window, they are dead.
Was he coming to Main Street Kills Hall? Is that the game today?
Everything I see, maybe everything I am.
Let's go.
Fast forward, freeze frame on my pistol.
They hit us. I think that might be worse.
I am a killer who looks like a hero.
You feeling calm, Alice?
Not even a little. Are you?
I'm totally calm.
That's because you're mentally unstable.
Thank you.
Mile 22. This looks fucking dope. I love a good action movie, and this looks bueno. The guy from the raid, like, I'm so glad that, like, they just show, like, a little flash of the fight scene, because honestly, like, the raid movies and everything, just like, oh, the fight scenes with this guy, fucking amazing. What is, I gotta find this actor's name so I can give him some credit here. And I know I'm gonna mess it up because I think it's an Indonesian film. Where are we? Iko Uwais. Iko Uwais? Ikouwais. Either way, the fight scenes that this guy can do is fucking, oh, so bueno. And Mark Wahlberg as a badass, like, my favorite movie by him is Four Brothers. That actually is one of my favorite scenes in, like, any movie as well. What's his name? The fucking, the bad guy or whatever, like, in the movie when he's like, who's gonna do it, huh? Who's gonna step up and handle their shit? Like, when they're all standing at the ice. And he turns around and all you see is that frozen lake in the city. And you just see Mark Wahlberg walking towards them. Like, just fucking, I'm down. I'm so down for this. And Lauren Cohen and Ronda Rousey in it. So there's definitely going to be some badass ladies. Okay. Let's go. And I'm always down for a John Malkovich appearance. Honestly, like, just, yeah, he's one of my favorite actors, so. This movie is checking all the boxes. Just a random clip, I guess, to attach to this. Basically, the top 2 comments. The first one, Iko Uwais, like his name. And then the second one, everybody else has big guns, while Iko, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering his name. While Iko kills people with just his bare hands. Yeah. Because he's such a badass. All right, folks. One more little random thought kind of thing before we get out of here. I don't know. It's right now in life. Okay, so like I'm only 27. I'll be 28 in November. And it's just like, I don't know. Okay, so like from being a young parent, from going through like drug addiction and all the other shit, like kind of earlier in my life, there's certain times where it's almost like you have to, like almost, it feels like you have to remind yourself of how like young you are still. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Like, I guess right now in life, I'm kind of like, I'm in that weird, like, in between things. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like, I don't want to say like I'm like, it's a soul searching or whatever. But I just kind of feel like it's like a self-improvement kind of stage in my life right now. The past couple months of like 2018 or whatever, I've like, I don't know. It's just, there's been a lot of lessons that have come my way. You know, I'm not going to call them like mistakes or anything like that, because it's all lessons. If somebody comes into your life and it doesn't work out, that's a lesson. That's an opportunity to learn. You know what I mean? But either way, that was just the example that came into my head. But either way, it's just, yeah, I feel like I'm in this stage where I'm kind of like letting go of a lot of things that I've kind of always like held on to in a way. And then just kind of like figuring out what, like, I don't know, what the next like path is. You know what I mean? For a long time in my life, you know what I mean? It's just like doing music or whatever. It was like such a big thing in my life. But I don't know, just the past while, I couldn't even really put a timeline on it, if I'm being honest. It's just, I don't know. When I was younger, I wanted to be like, I wanted to be a musician. I wanted to do music, like all that, you know what I mean? But then it's now in my life more so, like, I think it would be cooler to be like filming, like if it's something to do with music, I'd rather be like filming music videos or, you know, coming up with the script for things like that or whatever. It's like, I don't know, things just change, you know? And even like with the whole music thing, it's like, I don't have that same aggression, you know, 'cause a lot of certain verses that I did, or, you know, even certain poetry pieces, they kind of had this like built up aggression or anger or something, but I don't have that same aggression and that same flame inside of me, if that even makes sense. So yeah, I'm kind of like, for lack of a better word, it's kind of like I'm in this like self-improvement / like soul searching stage. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want to get to my like fucking late 30s or late 40s or whatever it is, and like you realize you're still doing shit that you did when you were a kid, basically. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to fucking get into my 40s, approaching my 50s or whatever, and I'm still, like, I still have the same mindset about a lot of different things. You know, I don't know. I feel like you always want to be improving. You always want to, I don't even know. Like, again, I don't know how to word it. I'm kind of processing it all as I'm going through it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess I'm ready for like a next adventure in life. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel different, you know? One, I'm very optimistic for the future because like I said in this vlog, you know what I mean? No one else controls your shit. You do. Well, your journey. Either way, it's just, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of in this stage where I'm like figuring out who I want to be for these, like, this next bit of my life, and not like a concrete thing where I'm like, this is who I am. This is these are my thoughts. These are my emotions on these topics. Like, it's no, because that's probably going to change. It's just me as a person. You know what I mean? Like, who are the type of people that I want to entertain with my time? Who are the type of people I want around in my life? Who are the people I want around in my life that, you know, aren't going to be like a negative example for my kids as well? Not like that they're going to be around my kids or anything, but if if somebody's in my life and then I'm talking to my kids about certain like behavior that isn't okay in the world, and it applies to these people in my life, then like that, it doesn't make sense to have them, at least for me. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I'm in this weird like soul searching / fucking self-improvement stage in my life right now. So I apologize if this vlog was just kind of like a lot of random thoughts kind of put together. And I can't promise that other vlogs, you know, in the future or whatever aren't going to be like this. But this is a platform where at least like what I'm going through or what I'm thinking, I can put those thoughts out there. I can kind of verbalize it in a way. And then one of the hooligans, or even just one of the like somebody else that might stumble upon the vlog, might have a different perspective that kind of puts it in like to like focus for me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. Like I said, like I know, like I'm only 27, and it's just there's certain times where I have to remind myself of that, just because like, you know, I was a young parent, and I went through like, when you go to detox and you're the youngest person there by a long shot, like you're like, all right, I got to figure shit out. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, being a young parent, already going through a lot of things that I saw people much older than myself going through. It's just, there's times where I have to slow down and be like, hey man, like you still got a lot of time left. Let's figure out what this extra baggage is that we don't need to take to this next chapter of our life. You know what I mean? And yeah. And it's also one of those things, like I don't wish negative shit on people like at all. Like if at all, like if somebody fucking comes into my life and whatever, it's just, we grow apart, because that happens. People just, you know, you lose contact. People have lives, you know what I mean? But it's whether like you just grow apart or whether there's a falling out with this person or whatever it is. Like, I know what it's like to fail. I know what it's like to fucking be in the mud, basically. So I hope nobody else has to go through that shit. So yeah, I don't know. Again, just random thoughts, kind of picking them out of the air right now, trying to verbalize them and process them as I go through it. You know what I mean? Either way, this was supposed to be a quick vlog, but I have a feeling there's going to be more to this vlog than I anticipated. Either way, I'm done rambling on and taking your time, folks. Thank you for watching the vlog. It is mucho appreciated. If you want to support the channel in any other way than giving me your beautiful time, links are in the description. Check out the new merch site, redbubble.com/people/JuvyThaKid. There's leggings, clocks, fucking metal signs. There's a whole world of new merch. Tons more ladies options as well. So, ladies, go get you some. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below. You might not get a reply, but as long as it's positive, I read them all. I'll give you a little thumbs up or click the heart right there. I'm going to remember to put the heart in the video this time. Mucho love, hooligans. Let's roll the outro.